Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Rowan University's 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Today, we are coming to you live from Flieger Concert Hall as we kick off Rowan's annual Commencement Week. I am Dr. Monica Williams-Sheely, Senior Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and I'm honored to be your host as we join together to celebrate the accomplishments of all the members of our Rowan University class of 2021 across all majors and all disciplines. We're delighted that you and your family members and friends have joined us from across the country and around the globe. As we do with all of our commencement ceremonies, we will begin with the national anthem. Please join me in welcoming senior music major Isabel Shellbaum, who is graduating magna cum laude from the College of Performing Arts. Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's round columns bursting in air gave proof through thy light that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the line of the front and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Isabel. The platform guests may be seated. What a day for Rowan University. Graduates, you've made it. You've made it through 2020. Congratulations on your accomplishments and on your incredible resilience. Along with your proud family members and friends, we're excited to honor you today with this virtual commencement. Throughout this ceremony, you'll hear from our president, provost, and board chairman, our distinguished alumnus, our commencement speaker, and our student government president, herself a proud member of the class of 2021. Graduates, you'll also join in a virtual tossing of the tassel to signify the conferral of your degrees. We are bringing this ceremony to you live from Wilson Hall, while following all safety protocols, including social distancing and mask wearing. When a speaker is at the podium, they will remove their mask. And as is the case with every Rowan commencement ceremony, we'll have plenty of fun as we celebrate the class of 2021. Please join the fun by showing us your at-home celebration live on social media. With all your posts, please tag us #Rowan2021 so that you're eligible for a very special surprise at the conclusion of this ceremony. And you know we like big surprises at Rowan. And speaking of being at home, even though we do not have a live in-person audience of graduates here with us today, we have many of you attending remotely. Check this out. This is our video wall. Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all. So let's get this party started. Here is the phenomenal Rowan Pep Band with a not-so-traditional take on pomp and circumstance. I told you they are awesome. Let's just give a shout out to our radio, television, and film students and our students from the College of Performing Arts. You will hear more from our pep band a little bit later. Now it's time to hear from our president, Dr. Ali Hushman, Rowan's 7th president. Dr. Hushman has led Rowan's transformation from a well-regarded state school to a rising Carnegie classified national research university. Under his leadership, Rowan has become the 4th fastest growing public research university in the nation. And in his spare time, he's out there picking peppers because you know what? He makes his own brand of hot sauce. That's our president. Proceeds from Hushman's hazardous hot sauce go to help Rowan students in need. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Ali Hushman.
Good afternoon, all graduation. Good afternoon and congratulations to all of our graduates and to your proud family members and friends. Each year, in a typical commencement ceremony, a typical president like myself goes to the podium and proclaims, "Graduates, you are the greatest class graduating from this university ever." And to some extent, that's actually a true statement. And because human performance and human knowledge keeps growing each year, and the collective knowledge that a typical graduate has this year is significantly more than what they had the year before. So as a result, it's true. But today, for the first time, I would like to make the following proclamation. I would like to say that this class, nationally, globally, really, is the most technologically advanced, the most adaptive, and the most watched or listened to generation or graduates ever. Look at what happened during the pandemic. Suddenly, in the middle of your education, you had to completely pivot and change your life totally in a whole new way. You have to learn differently, you have to shop differently, you had to see friends differently, and it was very, very frustrating. So many people couldn't handle the situation. But what did you do? You endured. Not only did you endure, but you're here. You actually thrived and you graduated. So that, congratulations. I hope you use that endurance in the future because, let me tell you, in your class, the likelihood of you, by the time you reach the age of retirement at the age of 120, chances are you have gone through a multitude of jobs. Many of them you can't even imagine that exist today. And in fact, you're going to create them yourself. So it's absolutely essential for you to be a successful citizen, to be able to pivot, to be able to change from one industry to another, one city to another, or one lifestyle to another, and potentially future pandemics. So please use that tremendous amount of training that you got as a result of this pandemic. The second one, the area of technology. This is the most, as I said, you are the most technologically advanced class in the history of the world. You have more knowledge, more ability in your hand on your cell phone, and you can do any kind of research that you want. The future belongs to those who have knowledge and they know how to massage and manipulate knowledge. You have that ability, and you can use your technological advances and knowledge to create the new technologies, new jobs, the very jobs that you're going to eventually occupy or hopefully actually be the leader of. So this is an opportunity for you to innovate and to create whole new industries that none of us are even aware of. And I hope you will do that as well. And the third one, I said that you are the most watched or listened to. As we all know that everybody uses social media intensely. The notion that you are going to now write your 2-page resume and send it to an employer is over. Your resume is already online. Everything that you write, it becomes part of your portfolio, whether you like it or not. Actually, in the future, it's not you who are going to apply for a job. It's the employer who's going to apply for you. Be aware that you're being watched. Think of it that way. Suppose you're a celebrity. Suppose that you're an actress or actor. How do these people who are being watched by millions every day, how do they conduct themselves? They are self-aware. They're very, very careful at what they say, how they present themselves, what they write. And that's what you need to do. I hope you use your ability to communicate with the world in order to create for yourself a resume, a lively resume or a portfolio that can get you to places. And please, 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 while this technology, the ability to communicate is very, very powerful and useful, it can also be very destructive. And I hope that you will be very careful about that and use it wisely and for your betterment. So for all of that, I want to congratulate you for graduating. As to the Rowan, I promise you, even though we have reached tremendous amount of height, I promise you, as you come back to visit your beautiful university, it's going to become greater, and in a very short time, it's going to be globally recognized and respected. Use the ability that you have learned from here and use the name of Rowan to go to places. I wish you all the best for your future success. Be proud of your accomplishment, class of 2021, and know that all of us at Rowan are proud of you too. Congratulations to all of you.
My favorite Rowan memory is being a part of the university campus newspaper, The Win.
Following our university president around on a golf cart last year for Rowan Gives Day, we did a scavenger hunt, and I could attest that he absolutely has an incredible jump shot.
It has to be homecoming. It's so great seeing all the clubs and organizations come together and all the alumni come back to campus.
Joining my co-ed fraternity called Alpha Phi Omega. It's a service fraternity, and I met a lot of my friends through that, and I was able to complete a lot of service, which was nice.
My favorite Rowan memory is Greek life, especially Alpha, Kappa Alpha, Sorority Incorporated.
It would be really hard to pick a favorite memory, but definitely all of the people and connections I've made through the Fresh for All program.
Now I'm privileged to introduce our 2021 commencement speaker. In short, Dara Torres is in a class all by herself. She's the most decorated American female athlete of all time. She swam in 5 different Olympics. That's right, 5, from age 15 to age 41. Altogether, she has earned 12 Olympic medals, 4 gold, 4 silver, and 4 bronze. She broke her first world record at age 15 at the 1984 Summer Games in Los Angeles. And she achieved her unprecedented success while overcoming insecurities, eating disorders, and bullying. Today, Dara is an entrepreneur, a New York Times best-selling author, a motivational speaker, and a spokesperson. Additionally, her charity work includes supporting the Princess Charlene of Monaco Foundation's work in drowning prevention for children. In recognition of her hard work, success, grit, and dedication to serving and motivating others, Dara is the recipient today of Rowan University's Medal of Excellence for Inspirational Leadership. She joins us on video from California. Congratulations, and thank you, Dara.
Rowan University, class of 2021, it is a thrill to be among the first to congratulate you. And as if that wasn't thrilling enough, I am truly humbled and honored to accept a Medal of Excellence for Inspirational Leadership today from Rowan University. I am very proud to wear it. Thank you, President Hushman, and all of you for considering me one of your own. But honestly, today, you graduates are the one to be commended for your inspirational journeys to get here. You have all worked incredibly hard to reach this virtual podium and celebrate this victory. To use a swimming analogy, today you jump into a brand new pool and your next race begins. The future ahead of you is filled with great promise, discovery, and fulfillment. I can tell you from my own experience, the ultimate judge of your success and your happiness will be you. Someday when you are giving a commencement speech, it will be your yardstick that determines whether you have won. You will cast the final vote declaring whether you lived a life of passion and purpose, whether you dared to dream, and whether you gave it everything you had. As you dive into your future, each of you will seize this new moment differently. You will bring different maps to guide you. And as you learned all from this past year, even with the best maps, you will encounter unexpected challenges along the way. You have already learned to adjust to disappointments and setbacks and persevere with optimism for what lies ahead. Even though life will be messy and unpredictable and full of things we can't control, my experiences have taught me that we do control the things that matter most to determining our success and happiness. So here are 3 things to think about as you embark on the exciting chapter ahead of you. First, I encourage you to set big, ambitious goals that challenge and inspire you. When I decided to make a comeback and compete in my 5th Olympics at 41 years old, I was intent on winning an individual gold medal, something I had never done before. I thought of that goal each morning when I woke up to train and every night when I went to bed. When I stepped on those starting blocks to swim the 50-meter freestyle at the 2008 Olympic Games, I was ranked 5th in the world. This race was my shot to win the gold medal that eluded me my entire career. I gave it my all. When I touched the wall and looked up, I saw the big number 2 next to my name. Losing the gold medal by 1/100th of a second, I had taken the silver. Now, trust me, the silver was a massive accomplishment. My first individual silver medal after competing in 5 Olympic Games and winning bronze in all of my previous individual races. But at that moment, I didn't know if I would be okay with second place for the rest of my life. A TV reporter came up to me right after I got out of the pool and asked me, "What else could you have done, Dara, to win that gold?" I thought about it and said very honestly, I guess I shouldn't have filed my nails last night because that's what I did right before I fell asleep. I knew there wasn't anything else I could have done. I gave my training and my comeback and that race everything I had. If I hadn't set my eyes on that gold medal, if I hadn't given myself a big challenge, something to aspire to, something to bring out my best every day, I'm not sure I would have even medaled. Instead, I came home with my first individual silver medal, and I'm really proud of that. When we aim high, our positive thinking and determination pave the way for unimaginable possibilities. Sometimes we achieve greatness that is different than what we envisioned, but it is greatness all the same. The second thing I'll tell you is that learning doesn't end today, especially when you're working toward achieving your big goals. Your professors at Rowan are not the last teachers you'll ever have. Every person you meet in this new pool will have something to teach you that will make you better. You will learn the most from people who train differently than you, people who think differently than you, people who have come to your shared experiences with an entirely different set of circumstances. These are the people who open our minds to try new approaches and who help us see flaws in some of our thinking. We even learn from those who doubt us because they help us see with clarity how to prove them wrong. I had been out of the pool for 7 years when I decided to make a comeback on a spot for the 2000 Olympic team in Sydney. When I got back in the pool for my first swim practice after such a long time, my coach said, "Dara, we don't swim like that anymore." The stroke had changed. I was training at Stanford University at the time. My coach told me that he wanted me to show up the next day after practice for a camp they were having for kids learning how to swim strokes correctly. I was 33, and he wanted me to get into a pool with 200 kids who were 7 to 17 years old. I was pretty stunned by that ask, but he reminded me that I had told him that I would do whatever it took to be the best I can be. So the next day, the camp instructors wrote my name on the cap with a Sharpie pen, just like all the other campers, and I got into the pool with those kids. I studied them. I learned from them. I changed my stroke, and I was changing it all the way up until I dove into the pool in Sydney. This lesson reminded me that we have to be willing to unlearn old ways of doing things, rethink approaches, and learn from others to be the very best we can be. Embracing a life of continuous learning accelerates our ability to reach our goals. And finally, I'll leave you with this piece of advice. Life is a race. where how you win is every bit important as the win itself. Each of you has an awesome responsibility and opportunity to leave an impact on this world. Every interaction you have is a chance to change someone's life, lift someone else's up, and lead by example. When I tell my daughter the story of the 50-meter freestyle semifinals in Beijing, I focus on what happened before we even got into the pool. There was a swimmer, Therese Alsamar, who was ranked number 2 in the world. And just as we were coming out to swim in the semifinals, her suit completely ripped. I suddenly realized she wasn't at the starting blocks and they were going to start the race without her. I ran over to the starter and told her that we could not start this race without one of the swimmers in our heat. Therese was finally able to get into that suit 5 minutes later and came out to swim. After the race, my coach wondered why I was running around worried about everyone else when my head should have been in my own race and on getting into the finals. But I knew if that had happened to me, I would have wanted someone to do the same thing for me. As a mother, I can only imagine what her parents were thinking, hoping that someone would help their daughter after how hard she worked to get to those games. And besides, I wanted the very best people to compete in that race. She was one of the top competitors, and I had come to the Olympic Games to compete with the best. All of this is to say, never underestimate the impact you have when you choose to lead with integrity. Winning without it isn't winning. Rowan class of 2021, you have prepared for this new moment. You have invested in acquiring skills and knowledge that will serve you very well. You have adjusted and overcome challenges in a year we could have never imagined. And you have other special powers too. You have the power to dream big and be bold. You have the power to work hard and give your pursuits everything you have. You have the power to be lifelong learners who seek out perspectives and relationships that make you better. And you have the power to always do the right thing and win the right way. That's a whole lot of power, and I can't wait to see what happens when the class of 2021 Rowan graduates get off the starting blocks and into the pool. I will be cheering for you. Enjoy every moment that comes next. Congratulations.
My favorite memory at Rowan would have to be all the late night food runs that I did with friends while studying.
All our green weekends, so all of our exams were on Fridays, and so that weekend after, before we started on Monday, we would all go out in Philly and hang out with each other.
Our annual Black History Month dinner that we had every year in February.
Before our clerkship year started, my class had a clinical skills week, and we all had just finished our first round of boards, and it's the first big test, and we were all pretty excited to finally get to start seeing patients and learning what we really went to medical school to learn.
The first medicine ball. We all got dolled up, looked so extravagant, and got to share this wonderful memory together.
Hello, everyone. I'm here in the Chamberlain Student Center. It's the heart of our Glassboro campus. Here across from the information desk, seniors have left notes about their plans after graduation. Because this is such a beloved spot on campus, it's an excellent way for us to introduce this year's recipient of the Rowan Distinguished Alumnus Award. Our honoree is Larry Thomas, class of 1996. When Larry was here at Rowan, he was a psychology student, first-generation college student as well. He built his career as a trusted advisor for influential leaders across our nation, including President Biden. Larry leads LPT Strategies, a management, consulting, and performance coaching firm. He has also been a chief diversity officer, a man after my own heart, and assistant professor at Penn State. Larry has earned not one, but 2 master's degrees from Syracuse University and a certificate in management from Harvard to boot. Larry has sponsored the Larry P. Thomas Model of Excellence Award, given annually to students who exude leadership potential, academic achievement, and a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Please join me in welcoming Rowan's 2021 Distinguished Alumnus, Larry Thomas.
Thank you, Anthony Marino, Chris D'Angelo, and the Rowan University Alumni Association for this incredibly special recognition. The Distinguished Alumnus Award means so much to the institution and so much to me as well, and I'll place it somewhere where I'll see it often and be reminded of my 25-year journey to this very moment, and all the Rowan University faculty, staff, alumni that helped me get here. Especially my mentor, President Herman James, who mentored me for 20 years, starting my sophomore year when I walked into his office without an appointment and asked him for his mentorship until the day that he passed. And I think of my faculty members, Mel Moyer, Loretta Reeves, Gary Hunter, all of them in different disciplines, film, psychology, history, and teaching me how to synthesize information across multiple disciplines to solve complex problems. I think about Tina Pinocci and Joyce Pierce in the Rec Center, who taught me how to have fun at work and build a team. Those are still skills and knowledge I leverage today. I can't, accept this without thanking all of my friends for making those moments so meaningful and memorable. Melissa Harris Fox, Gantry Fox, Josue Velez, Hosea Velez, Kenneth Calhoun, my fraternity brothers, so many people I could name. So thank you very much for this incredibly special recognition, and congratulations to the class of 2021. And congratulations to Fahad Shakil. It's a name you should remember. Fahad is the 5th anniversary recipient of the Larry P. Thomas Model of Excellence Award. Congratulations, Fahad. You earned it and you deserve it. Go out into the world and do more, do well, do good, and always believe in better.
Thank you, Larry, and congratulations. Welcome to our class of 2021 and all of our friends and family. I'm Tony Lohman, Provost of the University. As Chief Academic Officer, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2021 to Board of Trustees Chairman Chad Bruner, who will officially confer the degrees that you have earned. So I want to start by asking all of our candidates for graduation to please stand. That includes... The candidates who have successfully met the requirements for doctoral, professional, educational specialist, master's and bachelor's degree are hereby certified by the faculty to receive their degrees. Chairman Bruner, I present them to you for degree conferral.
Thank you, Provost Lohman. Doctoral, professional, educational specialist, master's and bachelor's degree candidates of the class of 2021 who have been certified as having completed all the requirements for graduation by the authority vested in me as chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degrees which you have earned with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Additionally, Chairman Bruner, we have one member of the class of 2021 who is on deployment overseas. Air Force Lieutenant Brett Hopkins is serving in the New Jersey National Guard Air Force. He is earning his degree, bachelor's degree in finance, magna cum laude, from the William G. Rohr College of Business. We're proud to have him join us from his deployment.
Lieutenant Hopkins, by the authority vested in me as chairman of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree which you have earned with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations and thank you for your distinguished service to our country.
Staff Sergeant Hopkins, graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Finance.
Congratulations, Sergeant Hopkins.
Thank you. Staff Sergeant Brett Hopkins, currently deployed overseas with the 177 Fighter Wing. I'm proud to be a Rowan graduate, and congratulations to the rest of my classmates of 2021. Thank you to my friends and family for making this happen. Appreciate it.
Class of 2021. As a chairman of Rowan University Board of Trustees, I would like to thank you for joining us to celebrate your graduation day. We realize that this is a special time for you and your family. For us as parents, a chapter in our child's life has now been written. So I'd like to tell you a story that I believe as a parent you will relate to. Once upon a time, there was a little princess who was born on a cold winter's day. This day was no ordinary day because a husband and a wife became first-time parents to a very special girl. This girl immediately enchanted them, their family, and everyone who came in contact with her. She began to change their lives. But with every fairy tale, there are forces of evil at work. This evil took the shape of the dreaded real world. It imprisoned her parents by having them work multiple jobs to pay for silly things like mortgages, car payments, and college loans. It also cast a spell on them, causing sleep deprivation and desires to escape. But in a flash, things changed rather quickly. With this new purpose and awesome responsibility, time began to pass rapidly. As the little princess began to blossom, her family grew in awe at every stage of her life. The little princess began mesmerizing everyone at the age 2, knowing all 50 states and capitals, and it didn't stop there. She had the thirst to learn and was captivated by the magic of Disney, the wizardry of Harry Potter, and the illumination of Marvel comic cinematic wonders. Every day was a treasured moment in time, and being able to witness her journey was nothing short of spectacular. Like all fairy tales, the ending of this story does have a happily ever after. The little princess successfully navigated her academic pursuits with all the adversity and challenges that sprouted up along the way, beginning at Lafayette College and concluding at Rowan University. 23 years ago, I did not know I'd be standing here today, sharing in your story, sharing in your moment, nor did I know that my little princess, Taylor, will be earning her diploma along with your child. So today is a very special day for your family and mine. We all love and would do anything for our princesses and princes to ensure all of their dreams come true and make all their endings a happily ever after. But remember, as the world revolves, we can easily get caught up in the dreaded evil real world, like the current pandemic we've all had to endure. It is easy to lose sight of what is really important. Sometimes believing in the simple joy and magic of these words are welcoming and comforting. When a star is born, they possess a gift or two. One of them is this: they have the power to make a wish come true. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Congratulations, class of 2021. May all of your dreams come true.
Congratulations, Rowan class of 2021. On behalf of the Rowan University Alumni Board of Directors and Office of Alumni Engagement, I'd like to officially welcome you to the Rowan University Alumni Association. Today, you join a community of more than 100,000 profs that spans across the nation and the globe. We're incredibly proud of all you've accomplished so far, and we encourage you to stay connected with your alma mater, including your classmates, your professors, and all those who have positively shaped your Rowan experience in the years to come. Congrats again, profs.
Hi, class of 2021. My name is Cameron Hadley, and I just wanted to say congratulations. Despite a global pandemic, we proved that the class of 2021 is unstoppable. Congrats, we did it!
Hey guys, Callie DeMaria here. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2021. You guys did it, we all did it. I know it's been a very hard year, but I'm so proud of everyone. I can't wait to see what everyone does in their future paths and careers. Good luck, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Autumn Vilches Cruz. I'm graduating with my BA in psychology, and I just want to say to the class of 2021, congratulations, we did it!
Hi, my name's Alexa Lynch. I'm graduating as a chemical engineer, and I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. I've absolutely loved my last 4 years at Rowan, and I wish everyone the best of luck in their futures.
What's up, y'all? Chase Campbell here. Congrats to the class of 2021. It's been 4 years in the making. We have finally made it to the end.
So my favorite memory at CMSRU would definitely have to be our winter formal. It's an event where all of the classes gather. There's a DJ, there's a dance floor, there's awesome food.
I mean, it might seem counterintuitive, but I think of a lot of the long nights I've had studying, especially with a lot of my friends.
Our white coat ceremony. That memory is ingrained inside my mind. It was an unforgettable day and a beginning to an incredible journey.
Going into the student clinic my first year.
Administering the COVID vaccine.
And being able to engage with the community at large.
Working in the small group setting in like our ALG groups from our first and second years.
Connecting with the community that's given us so much and the opportunity to learn medicine in such a unique place.
Hi there, it's me again, and I'm here to introduce our class farewell. And that's going to be provided by none other than Ariel Gideon, the president of the Student Government Association here at Rowan University. Ariel is a radio, television, and film major. She has also been elected as president of her chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Lambda Rho chapter. But she's best known for making history. Ariel was the first Black female SGA president in Rowan's history. She did that during her junior year here at Rowan. She's also been named in the AKA's prestigious Leadership Fellows Program. Please join me in welcoming Ariel Gideon.
Thank you, Dr. Shealy. Good afternoon, Rowan University, class of 2021. It's an honor to deliver this address and share this incredible day celebration with you. It has been my privilege to serve as your student body president for the past 2 years. And class of 2021, let me just say that I'm proud of us. Think of what we've been through. Our community has faced many losses, unrest spurred by injustice, and a global pandemic that has disrupted our day-to-day lives. Yet through it all, we all made it here, and that's something we should celebrate. One of the things that clouds the minds of our generation is desire to know what our purpose is. So let me start by saying what your purpose isn't. Your purpose is not the titles, the money you make, or your status. Can I encourage you today to understand and know that your value and your worth are not based on the things of this world? When we lose these material things, when things get tough, we can't lose heart. We can trust our community is right there with us, that we are never alone. I learned that myself over the past 4 years. First of all, let me give all the honor to the Most High because He is good and demonstrated His unfailing love and saved us that we would share His good news. Additionally, my mother, my father, my older sisters, and my twin sister Ayala, who has been with me since the womb. They have been with me and supported me. My mentors, Melanie Burney, Mama C, and Val Taylor. My beloved Alpha, Kappa Alpha, Sorority Incorporated, Lambda Rho and Theta Pi Mega Sisters. My church family at True North Church, the Rowan Student Government Association, and the student body. And my dear friends who have encouraged me and created great memories with me. I'm thankful for all of them. I'm reminded of a proverb, train up a child in the way he should go, even when he is old, he will not depart from it. I know you all have people who have helped you as well, and I ask for you to take the time to say thank you to them. Class of 2021, when you step out into the professional world, it'll be easy to compare yourselves to your colleagues and to find ways to propel yourself above them. But I want us to take a different approach. Let's commit to find ways to serve each other, encourage one another, and to hold tightly to the good things in our lives. The scripture says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others. Beyond Rowan University, there is love, grace, peace, forgiveness, and purpose. If you embrace those, you will find your calling. In fact, you probably already have. So, class of 2021, it's now time for us to leave Rowan University to pursue careers, graduate school, and many new paths. We do so with the knowledge of what we achieve and what we overcome. As you graduate this week, be proud of the impact you have made on Rowan University, and be committed to living lives of love, compassion, appreciation, and great purpose. Together, we will step out of our comfortable Rowan bubble onto new paths, and we will not be afraid. Congratulations to all of you. Now, it's time for a commencement tradition, the tossing of the tassel for the bachelor's degree candidates. Will be led by 3 members of the Student Commencement Committee who join us on video. They include Joe Frischella, Cameron Hadley, and my dear twin sister, Ayala Gideon. Here we go.
Hello, fellow graduates. My name is Joe.
I'm Ayala.
And I'm Cameron. We're from the Student Government Association.
Today, we are joined with a few graduates from the class of 2021. It is our honor to lead the tradition, tossing of the tassel.
Bachelor's degree candidates with the class of 2021, please join us on the count of 3.
We'll be tossing our tassels from right to left.
Are you ready?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations and good luck on your future endeavors.
Woo! Congratulations, Rowan University class of 2021. And thank you, Joe, Cameron, and Ayala. Now, if you've been on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at home, you're in for a treat. As Dr. Shealy mentioned earlier, we have a special surprise for the class of 2021. One member of our class will receive a generous gift from Gourmet Dining. I'm joined here by Helen Baer, a dedicated member of the Gourmet Dining team. Helen came to Rowan in 2017, where members of her class were just freshmen. Helen never fails to provide wonderful customer service and a kind smile to hungry students in the Holly Point Commons. One student in our class has the honor of being the 21st student to post a photo on social media of their celebration and will win a very special prize. Helen, may I have the envelope, please? Thank you. Wow. And the winner is Connor Crafton Temple. Woo! So yes, Connor will be receiving a prize of $2,500. Congratulations, Connor. And thank you, Gourmet Dining, for your generous support to Rowan University students. Now, to wrap things up, let's join Dr. Shealy, who is at a very special location on the main campus.
Hello everyone, and we're back. And as you can tell, I've had a wardrobe change. I'm wearing green because I'm on the university green right now. I'm here to tell you about next week. Monday we'll kick off our in-person ceremonies, 20 ceremonies over 4 days. Graduates will proceed across the very stage I'm standing on to receive their diploma covers. We look forward to beautiful weather next week, and we're excited to welcome our family and friends, and especially our graduates. Rowan's pep band will bring us home this afternoon, but I have to thank our radio, television, and film students and the students from the College of Performing Arts. They led this production today. Thank you, everyone. You all make us Rowan proud.
I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me break the fire and set the night alight.
Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the broad. Ding dong, call me on my phone, iced tea and a game of ping pong. heavy. Can you hear the bass?